and through to extend the lead.
The score, Raiders 35, Colts 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Rolling to his right. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Man, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But it comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Colts 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Justin Houston racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Danico Autry. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
And the Colts 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Brought down back at the 27.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play fake. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Complete to number 13,
T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Side, it's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Colts.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Throwing Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Thrown to the sideline.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Colts 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Indianapolis.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light.
In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Justin Houston, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. This is Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Tanner Muse there defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Hoosier State will celebrate.